Question has a shape, some blue shading under a straight line. Supposed to find the integral means the sum of the area under the function from A to B. So A and B are pretty easy. This is A, this is B, from 1 to 3. Supposed to find the area. Now they want us to find the function first off. So the function means this straight line, because that straight line, which goes, all the way here. I didn't do that so well, did I? That straight line is the function we want to find. Okay, so how we do it? Well, that's a straight line. So straight line equations are always y equals mx plus b. The b is 4. Oops, not 5, 4. Because right here, this is b. Because b is called the y-intercept. In the y equals mx plus b, it's where your graph hits the y-axis. There's the y, there's the x that hits it at 4. So that's nice. Okay, and now let's bring down the slope. The slope, the m is the slope, is rise over run. So now we got to find rise and run. How do you find rise and run? Well, you pick points that are clearly on grid lines. Like I don't want to pick this point. It's hard to tell. Is that a 3/4, a half? What is that? How far is that a half? I'm not sure. Is that what's that? Is that a fourth? I think maybe third. I don't know. Don't pick those points. Pick like this point that we know right where that's at, and then pick that point. See how those are clearly on grid lines, no mistakes that way? Okay, that'll tell us our rise and our run. So what is our rise and our run? Well, we go down 1, get rid of that y. So we go down 1, that's our rise. Remember, as you go down, that's negative, up is positive. Okay, so we go down 1, and then we go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4 is our run. So we go, okay, so that's down 1 over 4 x plus 4. So there's our equation. You can write it as a fraction or decimal, it doesn't matter. Minus 1/4 x plus 4. Notice I just moved the negative from the front, top to the front. It doesn't matter. As long as you have one negative in a fraction, it doesn't matter where it's at. Top, bottom, front, whatever. So there's the equation of that line. Now, the last part's the trickiest. What's the area? What's the area of all that blue shading? Yeah, let's do that really carefully. So I'm going to make it a little bigger. I'm going to get some clear space here because it's not easy. Let's be careful. Oops. Off the rails a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line right there. Boom. And there, and there, and there. So that's pretty easy. We can see that. That's clearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 rectangles. That's easy. Okay, but now up above, you might think, okay, yeah, so we have a triangle. Well, careful, this isn't quite a triangle because it goes up there, right? That's actually a trapezoid. And you could do the area of trapezoid. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to say, no, I don't want to mess with trapezoids. I'm going to just draw this line straight like that and make it a tiny little rectangle and then a triangle. What is the area of that little rectangle? Well, a rectangle is length times width. This little rectangle here. What's the area of that little rectangle here? Length times width. Well, what is the width? Width is 2. That's easy. What's this height here, though? Well, it's going to be 0.25. So the area of that little piece is going to be 0.25 times the width, which is 2. So that comes up to be 0.5, like 2/4 is 50 cents. How did I know that's 0.25? Well, remember the slope is negative 1/4, right? So this is only up 1/4. This must be up 2/4. This must be up 3/4. This must be 4/4 or 1, right? The line starts at the top, goes down 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, then 4/4, all the way down. Slope. I'm using the slope to tell me. So this is only up 1/4 or 0.25. Right? So it's a rectangle. So it's width is 2, height, length, whatever we're going to call it, it's 0.25. It's 2 times 0.25 is 0.5. So we get that. Now, how about this? This up here now is a triangle. And the area of a triangle is a half base times height. Okay. What are the base and height? Well, this is the base. Here, let me draw the triangle, maybe make it more clear. This is the base. How about if I change the color? I don't know what color you can see well. Um, this is the base. This is the height. Huh. So, because base and height have to be at 90 degrees to each other. Base is 2. Height, what is that? Well, can you tell it's 0.5? So this is going to be area is going to be a half. The base is 2. The height is 0.5. How do I know that's 0.5? Well, because this goes from, this is 0.25 and this is got to be 0.75 up. It's gone up a half. How do you know? Because again, the slope is down 1/4. So from right here, I go down 1/4. This is up 1/4. So this must be a half in between them. There he is. So you multiply that out, and you get 0.5. So the area of that little triangle is 0.5. So let's put them all together now. We have a little triangle 0.5, a little tiny little rectangle 0.5, and then the 6 straight on squares. So you get the 6 straight squares, the 0.5 tiny little rectangle, and the 0.5 little triangle. 6, a half and a half makes 7. There we go. There's the area of that blue shape. It's a little tricky.